What up, what up, what up, what up? Breakpoint time. What's going on, fellas? I see we got Steve in the building. What up, Steve? I see we got Red in the building. What up, Red? We got Billy M in the building. You guys beat me to it today. That's what I'm like to see. And also, I got a little something I'm gonna do today too. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of secret weapons to show you guys. Okay, maybe it ain't a secret weapon, but it's something a little different. I just got to figure out how to navigate it, and then once I can figure that out, I'm gonna show you. Okay, that ain't it. I don't know what that is. So how's everybody doing? We had a long I had a long day, man. Long day yesterday, man. It was actually it's pretty cool. I can't even lie. None of my team players made it though, so uh I'm a little sad and disappointed about that. However, that's what tends to happen sometimes. Sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't. I need Too Tall. What's up? Too Tall in the building too. What's cracking, Too Tall? All right, I need something else. I need to navigate to the home page. That's what I need. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody weekend? How was everybody's week of bowling? Sorry, I'm trying to show you guys something. So I'm trying to locate something. Um so what I'm trying to do is navigate something so I can show you guys something that I'm proud of, but it ain't giving me what I'm looking for. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so when we ready, I'm gonna show y'all something. I've been working on something, man. I'm proud of it, fellas. I'm super duper uber proud of what I've been working on. I'm proud of how my team performed too. They did not perform their best, but it could have been a lot worse. Could have been catastrophic. Sorry, guys, I had to turn my heater. Let's see here. Thursday bowling sucked. Had changed 3 different lanes. It sounds like your lanes were breaking down. That's never a good thing, but hey, sometimes change is good. And if you had to change to a fresh shot, then you know what the shot is every time you change because you actually had the opportunity to do so. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a bad thing. I see we have a new tournament winner. Oh, we have a new tournament winner. So uh later on tonight or tomorrow, I'll post the championship belt for him inside of Discord. And then when we're live, you know, and I'm sorry about Friday. I was trying to get ready for Saturday, and I was there for 8 hours on Saturday. So believe it or not, dude, coaching high school is a grind. You know what I'm saying? It's a grind, but it's a special grind though. What did I say? Drilled up a new to me special effect right now. Oh, you're drilling it right now. I'm not the biggest fan of the effects. I just never was really. But here's the thing: I don't have to throw them, so it's not a big deal to me because I don't have to throw them. But I'm not the biggest fan. But I did watch my boy Myron today. Myron, hey, Too Tall, you're gonna meet Myron. Myron's going to nationals with us. He drilled up an effect, and I think he used it in practice today for like the first time. And boy, he went. If I'm right, he went 700. Oh snap! I just dropped the heater. Let me, excuse me. Let me do this. Yeah, Okay, there we go. Yeah, he went 700 with his today actually in practice with his effector. So Tuesday was a little bit of a struggle bus on the long pattern. Didn't get frustrated, coach. Practice after on their pattern to get better. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you're supposed to do. If they give you the opportunity to practice after the fact and you struggle, throw a couple shots. Try to figure out your alignment. Try to figure out what surface, because remember when you're practicing, you can change surface, do whatever you want. And that's the biggest part. Um Also, you can't let people frustrate you. Like when I went to so I posted a couple of videos today. I don't know if you noticed, but Adrian's first video is out where he was rolling the hammerhead, and then the outer limits will be posted tomorrow. And then I did the Widow 2.0. Um, when we went in, I went in and there's a tournament they had going on that I participated in last week, but there's a guy that showed up and he's a real douchebag. I mean, he's a douchebag to a whole nother level. And me being agitated about, listen, and I have to admit this, I was agitated about yesterday because they didn't perform well. So sometimes when that happens, I feel like I failed them. I mean, they missed a lot of single pin spares, and missing single pin spares will eat you alive. So when he started talking today, I kind of lost my composure a bit. And I don't like the guy anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, so I kind of told him, like, look, you're in the wrong place in the wrong time because you're in a bowling alley. I get it, but there is nothing between me and you in space. And if you say something else, Mister Jim Bryant, I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna do something to you that you're not gonna like. And I, I'm telling you guys this for a reason. Uh, you should never let somebody get you out of your character. Now, on a normal basis, would I have been like that with this guy? Probably so, because he's a total douche. I mean, he's like that. He. I know everybody knows this guy. That guy in a bowling alley that's just an idiot to everyone. Well, I'm that one person that you do not want to do that to. I'm being honest. Now, here's the thing. I'll give anything to anybody. I'm the nicest guy. I will give bowling ball to you if you don't have or if whatever. But if you think I'm gonna let you disrespect me in any way, shape, or form, I'm the wrong person. That's the worst thing that a grown man can do is let another grown man disrespect you. That's not how things are supposed to be. Now, back to the task at hand. Red said I posted a video in Discord, me working at home. I didn't get a chance to see it yet, Red. I'm sorry, man. I've been busy. I mean, when I say I'm busy because remember, so Red, what you have to understand is this, and this is for everybody, not just Red. I work full time. Okay, I'll get back. I'll read that 1 second. To talk. I work full time, Red. So I'm at work 8 to 10 hours a day, right? And then I'm coaching for 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coaching for two and a half hours, and then I come home, Red, and I have a family. You know what I mean? I have a wife, I have kids, so I want to be able to see them. And then on top of that, I gotta edit. I gotta place orders. I got the perfect fits. I got the targeting system. I got stuff that I'm about to show you guys. So my schedule, believe it or not, is jam packed to a level, and I'm not complaining about it because I do it, and I wouldn't have to do it myself if I didn't. So that's where I'm just like, man. So when if I don't get to something that you send me in a short order time, I apologize, but my schedule again is busy, and I'm not minimizing your guys' schedule, saying it's not because you're some of you guys or all of you guys schedule busy like mine, but unfortunately I have a lot going on all the time. Um, and that's why when I go on vacation, I really try to go on vacation to get away from it all, not to. And some people go on vacation and they make an itinerary and they want to keep going and do this and do that. When I'm on vacation, I'm trying to get rid of the schedule because I'm doing it so much. If that makes any sense. I hope you guys can hear the football game. I got it on the background because I'm trying to see what's going on with it. Texans already disappointed me. All right, it's been a rough week in league. On the end pairs, oh, the last three leagues is not great scores. Been getting a lot of practice playing 3 and 4 arrow. Oh, okay. Hey, that's a good thing. Unfortunately, that guy that got banned from our alley last year for stealing money out of the envelope. That's insane right there, Chad. I can't even imagine that. Somebody I just you know what? Yes, I can because people do some weird stuff. No, I understand. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, yeah. Red, I promise I'll look at it when I get time. I definitely promise you that. I hear you, coach. That's why I haven't been pestering you or A with videos. Just working on my Arsenal spare game until you're ready to start working on nationals. Uh, so my load my workload is gonna get a little lighter because the boy season's over. So the girls team is going to be a little easier because I only have to correct one of their mechanics. So I should be able to things should get a little lighter. And once the season's over, beginning of February, then my time goes back to normal. And then I'm able to just sit in the moment. You guys know what I'm saying? And Too Tall, I'm ready. You listen, Too Tall, you have my number, bro. You can text me and say, Coach, I'm trying to do this for nationals. I need your help. I'll make time. And if I can't make time Too Tall, I'll send it to A and have him take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'll make time for that. Um, I am genuinely pleased the little changes I've made in pre-throw is starting to pay off. What changes did you make, if you don't mind me asking you, Steve? And if anybody want to come in and chat today, please feel more than free. And again, I'm going to share a screen with you momentarily, if that's okay with you guys. I'm just trying to wait for a little more people to get in so that they can see too, because this is going to affect some of the winners. Yeah, this is going to affect some of the winners that we have. So I just wanted to run it and let everybody see it, that even though I'm busy and I don't know what, I'm still getting the job done. I'm waiting for proofs. And then also, when it comes to your merch, I think if it's okay with you guys, I think I'll have it sent to me and then I'll just send it out to disperse it, because what I've noticed is this: when I go to try to send out for merch with this new company that I'm using, it's very hard to do it. It's very hard to do it and send it to multiple places, because I've been trying to do that anyway to send out testing samples. So it's actually easier for me to get the bulk to me and then just put them in a shipping thing and just ship them out. Elbow on side, not in front of stomach. Hand position and start point. Speed has picked up. Added 21 extra reps. So you would have your elbow in front of you? Okay, that's see, Steve, when I'm set up, I set up and I have the ball actually on my stomach. My elbow's out to the side. I don't worry about where it's gonna be. I don't worry about where it's at. I just and that's what I coach too. Um, in tighter, keep the weight off. You can drop it straight down into your swing plane, which will allow you to execute a little better, a little freer. And if you want to open up your chest when you push down into that little area, down into your swing plane, um, when you push it down into your swing plane, it'll allow you to open up your chest more. So, Steve, you're saying that when you, if let me back up a little bit, Steve, you're saying if you're in this position, right here, that'll create your chicken wing. How? Your swing plane should come back in. You should be coming back in. this way. You should be coming back into your body so you can get through and roll the ball out. I wish you would send me a video, or maybe you're just explaining it wrong because you're. But yeah, dude, I I would love to be able to see that. So if any of you guys want to come in and talk, explain what you're like, even you, Steve, you want to explain it. Um, no, when my elbow was in my stomach, I was chicken winging. I wonder. I wonder. So you were in this position. This is uncomfortable, Steve. This is really uncomfortable. So if you're like this, then you got the ball way out in front of you, which is not a big deal either. I mean, it's all about preference and comfortability when it comes down to it. For me, why I do it is because when I'm here, I carry no weight in my right hand. Ooh, he almost got his head taken off. Right. I just changed it. Well, change is always good. Sometimes it can have an effect of knocking some pins off, and then other times it can be you know pretty easy to maintain. But it really comes down to the person. Is the lighting okay, guys? Are we cool? Because I got a lot of different lights running right now. I got the blue light on the back of my big TV. I got the lightings and then my light on the side. Yeah. All right. So I watch Adrian throw that hammerhead. That thing got a little bit of movement. I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch it yet, but it's got a little bit of movement. It got a little bit of movement. Too tall. Steve, I had the same issue years ago when I had my elbow in front of my hip and stomach. Yeah, man, I don't know about all that one. I just can't. That's an uncomfortable feeling. I gotta be out here. But uh look at that. Them boys is balling out here, boy. Nope, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing too. So which one's this? I don't know what that is. Move that one. Wait, so where did it go? Dude, I just had it up here. Oh, here we go. All right. So I did the so check this out, right? I threw that widow. I had that widow 3.0 for about a week and some change, 2 weeks or whatever. I don't know how long I had it. So I actually had an opportunity to throw it, and I did not like it. I mean, I did not like that at all. So I was like, it's going to be a rather interesting review. But you know what? Today, I actually liked it. Today, it actually made more sense to me, which is weird, I know. But that Widow 3.0 Dynasty, that thing made more sense. Like, I keep the ball close to me, and then it turns into the inside part of the ball, working to stay inside part. Okay, Billy, you're very similar to me. I'm here, and then I work my way inside so I can stay and get through it. Yep, absolutely. For Adrian having a hurt wrist, that ball was moving. Yeah. But Adrian a big boy though, man. Adrian like 6'1", 6'2", about 240, 250. He a big boy. But yeah, he really gets behind it. And it's crazy because that wrist brace doesn't allow him to have any flexibility. So he's really at the bottom of it. But Chad, that's very observant. Yes, I was definitely uncomfortable. That's why I stopped doing it. Well, Steve, the question is, how long was y'all doing this stuff? I had the new Widow for 90 minutes before the ball return destroyed it. No way. The ball return ate your ball? That's like the dog eating your homework. Steve, you know what I'm saying? That's like the dog eating your homework, player. That's hey. But that's like the other ball. I had a ball the other day and yeah. Hey, so did anybody watch the live on Wednesday, or did anybody go back and watch the live on Wednesday? Did anybody? Just checking. Just you guys got to answer this question because you guys just got to answer this question for me. Did any of you guys watch the live on Wednesday or go back and watch it? Because what I'm about to tell you guys is about to make you guys go nuts. Okay, so Red watched it. Anybody else? This is gonna make you guys be like, "What, dude?" I'm just asking because this this is what I'm about to say is insane. It's insane. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Once upon a time, there's this guy named Clarence, and Clarence went to league on Wednesday. And Clarence took a ball that Clarence never ever bowls with, and it was just in the bag for their tournament. And I pulled the bag, and I so I took a bunch of stuff that I normally don't use to bowl on Wednesday. Matter of fact, I think the I took um I took the P2 Pearl, and I just so happen to have the Equinox Solid in my bag. So Doug takes the Equinox Solid. So I put my thumb slug in it because I was gonna throw it. I'm like, look, I got it. I might as well throw it. So I threw a practice shot. So Doug picks it up, takes my thumb slug out of it, puts his thumb slug in it, throws a shot. And Doug's like, yep, I think I'm gonna use this ball today. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna use it. Go right ahead. So Doug picks up the ball. He uses it all league. He should have shot 300. And he ended up shooting 696 or something like that. 696, 697, something like that. So I, in turn, was like, take it. I don't care. It's just a ball. So yesterday, Doug, while I'm coaching, Doug messages me, and I'm standing next to his grandson, by the way. And Doug's like, hey, I just did it. And I'm like, what did you do? He's like, I threw a 300. So he used the Equinox Solid and he threw a 300. And he shot 796. So today, me and Adrian's in there because the videos that I released, we filmed today. So we're in there. Doug walks up to me. He's like, hey, what's up, C? So we're chopping it up as always, because that's my dog. So, by the way, guys, Doug is going to do some bar reviews. He already said it. He said it today. He's going to do some reviews. So that's even better. So Doug goes down there in this little tournament thing while me and Adrian are filming, and he walks down and he's like, hey, check your phone. And I'm like, dog, I'm busy. What's up? And he's like, I just did it again. I'm like, what did you do? He's like, I just threw another 300. I said, you being serious? He said, yeah. I said, what'd you use? He said, the Equinox Solid. I said, oh, okay. So he comes back about 20 minutes later, moseying like Doug does. He's like, hey, I'm like, what? He's like, I just shot 824 with that Equinox Solid. I said, for real? You like it like that? He's like, yeah, I really do. And I'm like, man, you're something with that ball. He was like, I wasn't something on Thursday, but I liked it today, yesterday and today. So that's my story. Doug took my ball, and then Doug decided to bowl 2 300 to 800 and a 797 with it. Can't even make this up. Can't even make this up. But I told Doug he can throw a new ball every week. Just go to my bag, grab it. As long as I'm not using it, I don't care. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a true story by Doug Byerly. So he shot 180, his 188th 300. Mr. Pocket. That's right, Red. Mr. Pocket. Yep. So yeah, so he shot his 188 300. And he was like, I think I should do bar reviews on your channel because it'll be better for people with lower rev rate. Because Doug's like, his rev rate is only about 190. So, but he's effective. That's what I'm talking about. LOL. He better order a case of them before it gets discontinued. Nah. I think, listen, watch. I'm going to let Doug pick up a ball out of my bag every week. And I might just give him to him every week. But watch, I'm telling you, Doug is different. Now check this out. My span is about an eighth longer than his, but that don't matter to him. He's like, I don't care. Because he ain't trying to rev it up anyway. He's just trying to float it toward the same spot. Doug is a creature of habit. I mean, he hits the 10 board. If you guys watch the channel, he hits it. I mean, you very very seldom watch him miss the pocket. It just when he does it, it should be like we should throw a party because we seen it. You know what I'm saying? He's been bowling for longer than I've been alive, and I'm 50. So he is a creature of consistency. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we all strive to be. I mean, I'll never bowl for 50 years. I ain't gonna live that long. And if I do, I wouldn't be in shape to bowl. I'll give you that. Okay, so it's not the ball. He's just that guy. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But here's the thing though. On a house shot, he's that. On a sports shot, he's not. And Doug will be the first to tell you. On a house shot, he's great like that. On a sports shot, no. Because on a sports shot, he didn't have any 300s. I don't even think he has. I don't even think he has a 279 on a sport. I'm just being honest with you. On a house shot, yeah, he'll light you up. On a sports shot's a different monster because that 1-to-1 ratio, the ball, if you throw it up 10 on a lot of different sports shots at that 1-to-1 ratio, the ball will dive on you. So even though his rev rate ain't very high, you put that on a 1-to-1 ratio and you got some trouble. You know what I'm saying? You got trouble brewing if that's what you do. All right, so we're gonna share our screen here. I waited long enough to do this. All right, you guys can see my screen. This, you guys see that? Can you guys see that? I hope you can. Let me go back and look and see if you guys can see. Can you guys see that? Okay, can you see it? Good. Okay, so that's the first one. That is the first one right there. Oh God, where am I at? Oh, right here. What is this? Oh, nope. Now I gotta find it again. Oh, here we go. All right. Here's the second one. You guys see that? Approved by Coach C. Not bad, right? And then we'll go to the next one. This is stupid. Dear Tin Pan, we need to talk. I like that. Sorry, guys. Every time I see it, it makes me laugh. All right. So we'll go to the next one. This one is for our brother Charles. Built different. Oh, but I got another one for him too, but it's coming. So I hope you guys are seeing this. And then this is my other favorite. I hate 10 pins. So for all of those winners, these are some of the things that you're gonna get. As you can see, they come in other colors. Um, I'll just go through some of these. Now, everything's gonna be different, and then there's a lot of different stuff too. Like we got some B. Like I got my instead of saying bad bowling, I have some stuff that's got different acronyms on it, stuff like that. So it's gonna be a little different, look a little different. Um, what you, Steve? What you say? You should. Steve is funny. Steve said should have charged him rent for using the ball. Nah, I can't do that to Doug, man. He's my guy. So, what do you guys think about the shirts? Or do I need to put him in this? Or do I need to put him in Discord so you can have a closer look? Because I don't know how far away that was. I don't know what you could see or couldn't see. So, what do you guys think? Chicago Bears about to beat the Rams. I ain't never thought that was gonna happen. So Red said they nice. Thanks, Red. I appreciate it. I've been working hard on this. Too Tall said he likes the trial shirt. Oh, Steve, you missed the shirt reveal. Well, the good news, Steve, is I'll. Here's what I'll do, Steve. I'm gonna put the shirts reveal. I'm gonna put them in Discord to give you guys an opportunity. Now, here's the cool part: they're not out yet, so you guys got to look right now into. You know what, Steve? I can put it back out there. Here, I can do it again for you. Can you see that now, Steve? Steve, can you see it? Can you see the design, buddy? I think you can see it. I think I added it back. All right, so that's one design. And then let's go down the list. We'll start at the top. I think that was the first one. I'll display them all in black. Me versus the 10 pin. And then, like I said, there's gonna be one where the logo is a beat to the third power. And then there's another logo where it's Bad Bad Bull and 101 that'll be in the left shoulder. And then instead of this on the chest, and then they'll have all the same acronyms too. Um, and then we have Coach C approves, and I'm showing y'all like this because I ain't trying to let everybody steal my my stuff. So, and then we have this one, Steve, right here. This is one of my favorite shirts right here. I think I'm gonna change the logo right here from red to white, to match this because I got a logo that's this color. So I think I'm gonna take this off, the red off, and put this up there instead of the red. But dear Tin Pan, we need to talk. That's me all day, man. I'd be like, Tin Pan, we need to talk. And then we got this is one of my favorite shirts right here. Built different. That's one of my favorite shirts. I can't wait to get mine like that. I might get like one in every color, just so I can rock them all the time. Built different. And then of course we got I hate 10 pins. So that's what we got right there. That I hate 10 pins. All right, let's go back. All right, Steve. Did you see that, Steve? Was you there for these, Steve? So what up? That's right. What's up, fam? We get some bad bad bowler merch. Let's go. Yeah, man. Hey, and it hasn't even dropped yet. You guys are seeing a sneak peek. I was just trying to get y'all opinion and see if what y'all thought. You know what I'm saying? And there's different stuff too. There's even more stuff that there's even more merch coming. This other stuff, other designs. I just haven't showed it all. But Larry always in the building. Larry be creeping. So yeah, so we got that stuff. I'm coming, and then y'all gonna see the bad bad bro. There's ones with the B to the third power, and then there's one with the bad bad bull and 101. Y'all ain't get a chance to see them yet, but they gonna be fired too. So it's all lit. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna be lit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was trying to say it. So people that want something, I'm sending y'all this stuff. I just wanted y'all to see it ahead of time. That way I can say, look, I showed y'all pre-launch. You know what I'm saying? Pre-launch. And then I think Tuesday it'll go live to where it can be bought. Um but you guys will have it, the OGs. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that. But this merch, yeah, this is special stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? Got to do it right. And here's the best part: people who don't bowl, like when I put the filler out and stuff, people that don't bowl said they will wear the shirts. So, and that's love right there. When people who don't bowl said they'll rock it too. That's what we got to do. We got to branch out, make bowling special. Too I'm good. Got from dinner to jump in on the live. See, that's what I'm talking about, Larry. Hey, Larry, you got to talk to your dudes if you want to. Larry, you got to talk to your dudes if y'all trying to go, because I told you them spots do not hold. No, 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 no. I didn't want any dry fit t-shirts. They're just regular, um, have cotton, have polyester blend. They're the same ones. They're the same t-shirts that I got for mine. But they're comfortable as hell. They don't rip. Jeez, oh whiz, Stafford, what are you doing? Yeah, they don't rip or nothing like that. They're good. They need mine ain't even shrink when it's washed. Um, so yeah. Now, can we make them in dry fit? Yeah, but I didn't think that was a smart idea. I also forgot to mention, Coach, I got my PAP checked, and I haven't gotten it checked since high school. Changed about five over. Yeah, I bet it did. If you ain't had it checked since high school, bro, you supposed to get your P. Yo, you should, technically speaking, you should get your PEP checked at least once a year. I would probably say twice, especially if your game is evolving. Then and you're getting better, then your PAP is definitely going to change. You know what I'm saying? Definitely going to change. That is a vital importance. I told them about it, Coach. I'll press the issue again, though. Hey, you gotta do it. Um, where's the I'm the OG champion? Oh, Steve, don't worry. I got one coming for you. I like the 10 pin. We need to talk. Hey, if you leave 10 pins or 7 pins, then you definitely, you know what I'm talking about. So that 10 pin we need to talk, there's a 7 pin we need to talk too. If you're a lefty, yeah. There's a 7 pin we need to talk to because I can't leave the lefties out. You know what I'm saying? Although I know Brandon would love me to leave the lefties out, but I can't do that. So we have that. Like I said, we're just trying to grow the brand. You know what I mean? We're trying to grow the brand. That's it. I got to see him. Okay, cool. It's crazy because you know. Let me ask y'all a question. Just out of curiosity, does anybody bowl with anybody that's like a 225, 230 average bowler and thinks he's the best bowler on planet Earth? Does anybody bowl with somebody like that that's arrogantly brash, like I'm good? I'm good. It's like, dog, if you're that good, jump on a sports shot. Just, well, why do I need to do that? I had a dude tell me that bowling on a sports shot is for people who aren't good on a house shot. Y'all believe that? And he said it with a straight face. Yeah, me and Rev's gonna rock the 7 pin shirt. even though I'm not a lefty. Yeah, I was getting ready to say, too tall. Why you gonna rock the 7 pin shirt when you coach trademarked that merch? Yeah, that's the plan. That's why I didn't release it yet. That's why it's only been seen by y'all. I haven't released it yet. You know what I'm saying? We're in the middle of that right now, Steve. That's why we haven't. That's why it hadn't launched yet. But yes, I'm in the middle of that right as we speak. My whole league is like that, but my team still took first place, though, and they're mad about it. Oh, I don't, Larry, I feel you. I don't care if they mad about it or not, bro. I don't really worry about all that mad stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about all that. I just it's just incredible to me how people mind processes. You know what I'm saying? It's just incredible to me. Like I love bowling. Bowling's fun for me, but if I bowl good or bowl bad, I go home. It doesn't. I don't sit and stew in the moment. But geez, oh is yeah, beat them. That's how you deal with them. Are you guys watching football at all? Anybody watching this? Did anybody see the Patriots beat up on the Texans? Well, the Texans beat up on the Texans, but hey, Steve. By the way, the 90 minutes you used the Widow 3.0, did you like it? I'll tell them if you're good, then you're bowling the wrong place. Red, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Listen, I don't take nothing away. Doug, Drew, they're great bowlers. But the question becomes, are they great? They're great at what they do on a house shot. I've never wanted to be. I'm see. Maybe that's my problem. I'm never satisfied. I'm always wanting to be better, 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 better. I'm always striving to be better. Whether it's house shot, sports shot, coaching, tennis, pinball. I just want to be better. I'm never happy with. Maybe that's why I'm always changing something. I'm changing something to become better. So that's the reality about bowling, guys. We should always be getting better. We should always be learning, right? There's no one person that knows everything about bowling. I mean, the game's changing, equipment's changing, the game's evolving every day. I mean, for God's sakes, there's people out there who are supposedly bowling purists who say that two-handers are bad for the game. I don't see why. Two-handers still releasing the ball with one hand. A two-hander's just using the yo-yo release. They're just having the other hand on the ball when they're doing it, which is insane to me. people come off like that. You know what I mean? It's just crazy to me. Here's a question. I'm asking for a friend. What kind of moron brags about he's that dude? He's that dude in bowling, but he ain't making no money doing it. Explain that to me. How are you that dude in bowling if you're not making no money from it? You know what I mean? I was that dude. I'm out there trying to press the envelope, get paid. You know what I mean? Look at EJ. EJ, that dude. Mikey Schlaball, that dude. Uh, D. Ron Booker, that dude. Brad and Kyle may not make a dollar on the tour, but their YouTube channel, they're that dude. Darren Tang, that dude. You get what I'm saying, right? You see where I'm going with this? I'm just saying for a friend. GB, what up, player? I think you missed the close. I think you missed the close. I just showed the sneak preview, cuz I think you missed it. Talk don't bother me. Prove it on the lanes. They just talking loud and saying nothing. Listen, some of them can bowl. I don't listen, but none of that. I mean, for real. You, if you could beat me, more power to you. But step into my office though. See, here's the problem. A guy bowls in a league, right? In a league for 25 years on the same in the same house for 25 years. If he ain't 230 average by 25 years, you in trouble, cuz. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I just want to remind people, just in case they forget, you know, you know, just saying. Just getting back from league. How'd you bowl, GB? How'd you bowl? We got another people's champ in the building. We already crowned a new champ. Steve ain't too happy about it, but Steve ain't happy about the new champ. Yeah, boy. Steve probably mad we got a new champion, but you know what? If you win some, you lose some. Hey, and the new champion is a righty. I do believe. I'm pretty sure. I see we have a new member to the Bad Bad Bowling review team. And how was the Black Widow Dynasty? Larry, you got to watch it. But no, real talk, the Black Widow Dynasty, I like it. I like it. I like that Widow better than every other one. That's the best one so far to me. I didn't bowl too well tonight, but it's cool. When I started to transition to my two-handed style, I had many people not liking what I was doing and telling me that I wasn't throwing the ball right. But I knew that switching to two hands would help me. I feel you. Hey, yo, listen, you made that move. They wasn't making it for you. That's on you, player. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. You can't. You gotta do what's best for you. It's your life. It's your game. You know what I mean? If people don't, that's what I'm saying. If somebody don't like what I'm about to do, I don't care. I'm the last person. If I bowl bad, somebody be like, "Hey, see, you suck today." Okay. Hey, see, you bowl great today. Okay. Listen. This is the God's honest truth. Unless you're bowling for large guaps of money, it doesn't really matter. When we leave the bowling alley, right? That doesn't go with you. That's not your badge of honor. If I shoot 700, 800, I go home. I mean, now if I do it at the US Open, now I'm a party with that one. You know what I mean? I don't drink, so I'm gonna get some apple juice. Maybe some water, maybe some coffee, and I'm gonna treat myself, which don't eat sweets, so I'm gonna have to get me some sushi or something. But I would celebrate that. But I nah 189, 224, and a 130. GB, do we need to have a conversation about what happened in the last game, bro? Listen, everybody has that 130 game. It just happens. Coach, how do you see the Destiny comparing to the other solids like the Ion Max, the Hyperdrive, the Jackals? Well, that's funny because I threw the EJ Jackal in the video too tall. I threw the Raptor Rain in the video. I threw the Hyperdrive in there too. I surely did. How do I see it? It's a little different. That so it's a funny thing. Hammer Brunswick, the company, tried this a couple times with the 3.0. They tried it with the 3.0 first, and the core cover combination just sucked. They hyped it up. Steve, I don't know if any of you guys remember this. They hyped up the 3.0, and they said that it was supposed to be weaker than the 2.0 to get more length in it, and it was supposed to have a back end. It was supposed to be back endy, but it was a dud. The 3.0 was a dud. So then they came out with the Zero Mercy, right? And the Zero Mercy was supposed to be now check it out. The Zero Mercy was supposed to be strong, but still back endy. And it's strong, but I don't know about the back endy part. It's strong, okay, but it ain't ion strong, but it's strong, but it's not back endy. You get what I'm saying? But however, this Widow is it gives you length. It gets into the mid lane. And it's crazy because this ball actually even stores juice. For example, I threw my last shot on a Widow from 42. The last shot I threw on it was from 42. And believe it or not, it stored enough energy. It got back and it got through the pins perfectly. So this ball they said was supposed to be stronger than the 2.0, the solid, and it is. But they said it's supposed to get more length than the 2.0, and it does. They said it's supposed to be more back endy than the 3.0, and it is. So it is what they say it is. I can't even argue with them right now. Too tall. It is what they say it is. I had a couple of those last Tuesday. No spare game. Listen, if you practice your spare game, right? I promise you this. Your 130 games happen a lot less unless you've got 6 or 7 splits because your spare shooting would stop you from having those moments. GB said, I got no answers. GB said, I got no answers, coach. All right. For the 90 minutes, I loved it, but it's not a game 1 ball for me. Game 2 or game 3 was fired until it was wrecked. Hey, Too Tall, sorry, Steve. Are you a lefty, right? No, Steve, you're a right-hander. Why can't you use it ball game 1? That's what I want to know. Why is it you can't use it game 1? What am I missing? I wonder if Moto will come out with a Jackal Onyx Pearl. That's interesting. Blah ha ha. What kind of moron? Too funny. I'm being serious. That's a great question. The Jackal Onyx Pearl. Oh no, no, no. They didn't make a Jackal Ghost Pearl. They made a Crimson Jackal. Remember, Crimson Jackal was a pearl, but that sucker was strong. Boy, that was strong. Sexual chocolate. That junk was strong, strong. A guy told me today at League, as I was leaving, he was giving me his 3.0. He stated he can't throw it. I've never thrown any of the OGs, by the way. I have the Mania, and it's pretty good. So did he give you a 3.0? Which 3.0? The red, the orange and black one, or whatever it is? But that ain't I didn't find that to be very serviceable. But I mean, that could be just me. And then it dudded. It faded. So So it's good. I found that the 3.0 was good for about 20 25 games. And then it just stopped rocking with me. Like it stopped. And I used to use that in like game two, game three type of atmosphere, but it stopped rocking with me, stopped doing what it had to do. But Steve, I'm curious, why can't you use the Widow 3.0 Dynasty on the fresh? You think it's getting too far down the lane? GB, that 3.0 cover died for a lot of people after 20 to 50 games. Well, it died for me. It died for me. So, and I'm not saying it's going to die for everybody, but it definitely died for me. But that's why I didn't. That's why, although it's still not what it should have been, though. Yeah, it's still not what I thought it should have been. It's not what they said it was, but they said that about the Zero Mercy too. But they finally figured out the gas mask core wrapped in that HK22 cohesion. It's perfect. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew, man? Who knew? I'm still waiting to get my hands on the transformer. It hasn't came yet. And with the wings, I'm trying to see what that's going to be about. But we'll see. I mean, I ain't really tripping on it. It probably, here's the thing: when you get new technology like the transformer, it's always bad at first, and then after they understand it, it gets better. So is the new Black Widow the replacement for the OG 3.0? No, no, it's just better than the 3.0. And here's the thing, right? The 3.0 ain't good enough to get the OG status, bro. So you might as well just take the OG away and just say 3.0 because it ain't good enough to get the OG status. Not in my opinion. My Midas Arsenal was almost is mostly goat balls, except I have no widows, jackals, or IQs. I only think goat ball I got is the P2, and that don't that may never get no play in this ride. I make my own goat balls. Goat balls is going. Listen, guys, you guys gotta learn. You guys gotta use what works for you. If a hammer raw works for you in game three, use a hammer raw. If the Max Trill Pearl burns up the burn for you, or if it's a fresh ball for you with a little bit of touch of surface on it, use it. Do not be attracted by the new ball standard or just to say, hey, I got this new ball. Listen, I do the ball reviews. That's a fact. But the reality is Old Faithful. 2 weeks ago in league, all three games I used the Max Trill Pearl. Matter of fact, didn't I what I used this week? I don't even know. Guys, did I use the Max Trail Pro this week at League? What did I use? I don't even remember. Like, I'll pull out an oldie but goodie, man. You know what I mean? But I think the Max Trail Pro is a goat ball. That's what I think. So, I mean, let's keep it a buck, bro. You got to use what's benefit to you. And here's another thing: when you go and you practice, you got to make sure you're practicing with the said equipment that you want to use. Because if you know the equipment, if you know it's going to move at this place or this place, that's very, very important. Using something that you know is super important. Yeah, I got coaches go the Arctic vibe, but it hasn't been looking as good since I started getting more ball speed. Well, you know what you gotta do then, don't you, too tall? Put more surface on it. Put more surface. The ball will read earlier. Dang, y'all just see that catch by DJ Moore? What? Hey, that dude is a monster. That one-handed catch was diesel. Nope, he got it. Should did the play action pass, threw it over the top. It's only 4th and 1. I got some flack from a person I told that the original 3.0 was not that good for people. He said it was the best selling ball though. Well, Larry, do you know why it was the best sell the 3.0 was the best selling ball? And he's not wrong, it was. But there's a reason why it was the best selling ball. Do you happen to know why that is? I've seen people throw that Arctic Vibe. It's nasty. No, the Arctic Vibe. I called it. Everybody know that when Coach C said it first, and I did say it first. I said the Arctic Vibe was ball of the year 2 years ago, and it was. It was the best ball out, pound for pound, out 2 years ago. I said it first, and everybody else followed. But it was this guy right here. See, I don't know if y'all noticed a trend or not, but if I say a ball is ball of the year, it's ball of the year. I was the first person to say Rafter Rain was the truth. Was it? Everybody else jumped on board after this guy said it. This guy said this guy said the Arctic Vibe was ball of the year. People jumped on board with this guy. When I said the Max Tro Pearl, you couldn't get better anywhere else. Who jumped on the thing after this guy said it? Everybody else. When I said the Apex Jackal was good, and everybody said no, it's not, then all of a sudden they start changing their tunes. Oh, you just got to put this layout on it. Yeah, yada, 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 yada. Shut up. How about you just don't know what you're talking about? If you want to know the answer, how about this? If they want to know the answer, how about they just call me on my cell phone and say, Coach, what you think? I'll tell them what the answer is, and then they'll have the right answer. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it was the best selling ball because it was overhyped. No, too tall. That is not why it was the best selling ball. The Max Trail Pearl does not perform. Have you lost your mind, GB? You lost all of this. No, too tall. That's not why. Here's the reason why, since you don't know. The Black Widow 2.0, the hybrid, that ball was simply unbeatable. The Widow, it was one of the first. I do believe it was one of the first HK22s. The Widow 2.0, that ball was freak nasty, dude. Freak nasty. And because that ball was so daggone good, too tall, when they dropped the 3.0, everybody could not wait to get their hands on it. And then they got their hands on it. It was like, is this it? Is it? So you were suckered in. And once they got you, they got you. They got paid. The Max Trill Pearl, man, GB, I can't even do this with you right now. I GB, I can't even. You just said that the Max Trill Pearl performs like a low end ball. I, I'm done. Yes, and yes, far down the lane, looks and acts like it's some ice skates, just slipping and not grabbing and getting through it. Steve, what ball are you talking about? Steve, what ball are you talking about? I hit. He said I hit send by mistake before I could finish typing. I'm disappointed in you, GB. I can't even. I can't even. I can't even. I just can't even right now with you, GB. That's not even funny. No, no, I'm saying the Max Trail Pearl does not perform like a low end bowling ball. Okay, okay, yeah. Now that I can agree with. That ball is the truth. Got my eyes on the Ebonite um Turbo X. Looks good. Yeah, I seen some people use it. It looked alright. It looked alright. Am I recommending it to you? I can't because I didn't throw it. But you see how I did that? I did not recommend something because I did not throw it. I've seen Tayshawn throw it, not very good, but I've seen Tayshawn throw it. So I don't know. It's to the user. But I'm not going to recommend something I didn't throw. That's like the hammerhead. I can't recommend it because I didn't throw it. I did throw the hammerhead. Never mind. I didn't throw the hammerhead pearl though. But I would recommend it based off what I've seen with my own eyes, up close and personal. But before I would recommend the Hammerhead Pearl, though, there's a lot of pearls like the P2 Pearl, the Rockstar Amp for 149. I mean, there's just some balls that are just outstanding and they're cheap. So I would recommend the Max Trail Pearl over all of them because it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? Now, there is one cheap ball that I have not found a surface that I can bowl on it with, and that is the Danger Zone. That thing hooks more than any bowling ball that I've seen since I started bowling. I mean, you can't use it on a house shot, can't use it on a short, you can't use it on a long, can't use it on a medium. I'm trying to figure out what I can bowl on. I'm gonna take that thing to the parking lot. I'm serious. That Danger Zone just hooks. Mm, Maybe I'll take that to nationals with me. If they got the Olane's caked with oil, I can use that thing because it'll cut right through. That thing cut through hot knife with a with a hot butter, dude. Has anybody thrown that danger zone? Anybody? I mean, holy smokes, Batman. Now, here's what I'm hoping. I keep throwing it, and then once it gets 20 games, it tame itself like most Brunswick balls lately have done for me. That's why I'm not really big on them. You know what I mean? So I hope they don't have that problem with Adrian, but if they do, he's doing ball reviews for him, so it ain't like he'll run out of Brunswick stuff because I ain't doing it. I wanted to do the widow though, but I don't know if I do another widow one. I think I would let him already be done. Football Americano. So who y'all got? Bears or Rams? Who's pulling this game off? Bears or Rams? Who you got? Why is my wait? Why is my what's up, TG? What's up, player? GB said he got the Rams. I'm looking and I'm like, why is my laptop about to die? But I guess it wasn't plugged all the way in. My bad. Yeah. Hey, my laptop was at 3%. And I ain't even know. And I looked up at it and I'm like, what the world is happening? But it's charging now the way it looks. So that's what I need. I need to make sure this baby going. So give me a second. Who we got up next? TG got the Bears. I got you, coach, looking for that lower end solid type of bowling ball. My counterattack solid and my radical unfortunately cracked. That's the danger zone. Looks sick. Hey, I'm telling you, dude, that danger zone is a hooker. And I'm not talking about the streetwalker hooker. I'm talking about on the lane hooker. Oh, neither. I'm a Stafford fan, so probably pulling for the Rams. You just said the Bears, though. Do you like the Columbia 300? Which Columbia 300? There's a whole bunch of them, Larry. Plug that in. Yeah, Larry. There's a whole bunch of them. What you mean? Okay, yeah, we getting some power now. Now we getting some power. Now we rolling. Now we rolling. Now we rolling. I like some of the C300 balls. Depends on which one you talking about, Larry. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole Columbia family. Got to sand and repolish with CTD and see if it helps. Otherwise, gonna have to drill it even weaker to go to a different ball. What are you talking about, Too Tall? Are you talking about for me? Are you saying me too tall for the danger zone? Nah. I don't want to sand. I don't want to repolish it or nothing. I just want it to fade a little bit. Oh, I said beers. Yeah, no, too tall. No. Creating the difference. Just checking. Talking about my wife's purple ice above all. That purple ice. I don't know. I didn't throw that. I can't see it. There was no reason for me to even try it. The green pearl one, Super Cuda, I believe is symmetrical. Super Cuda is not symmetrical. Super Cuda is asymmetrical. Let me look. Super Cuda is asymmetrical. I could be wrong, but I thought it was asymmetrical. No, I think it is. Tayshawn's got the Cuda, Super Cuda. I see him throw that too. Not very good, but I seen him throw it. The Super Cuda power is cheap. It's symmetrical. It's cheap too, 144. But I don't know how good it is or isn't though. I'm not going in front because I watched him throw it to mixed reviews. I watched him throw it and it digs in. I watch him throw it and it don't dig in. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to evaluate it. I love my Equinox Solid paired with my Equinox. It's a great 1-2 punch. Well, I don't got my Equinox Solid no more. Doug took it and threw it 2 300 to 794 and an 824 with it. So I think it was better in his hands. Too tall. 500, put in the oven, then follow the manufacturer's sanding order. Sorry, but CTD products are so. Excellent pit stuff is better. Go ask your pro shop. Use what they are using. Excellent pit stuff is better than CTD. Steve, I don't know about that one. Oh, okay. Well, Steve, you answered that so late though, dude. I mean, see, I ain't used mine that late to see how I haven't used I used it on Fresh today when I did that review, but it was fresh-ish, not 100% fresh. But it didn't have any problems turning direction for me at all. But then again, I'm only throwing about 15 mile an hour with all them revs on it. I don't see that helping Steve. I tried to make the zone hook less and later than factory. Interesting. Yeah, my PSO guy gave me this blue cleaner and it works so well. Better than that CTD stuff. Huh. You guys are bashing CTD, man. What's up with y'all? That CTD polish makes balls straight and late. Great for spare shooting. I, I'm trying to figure out how the hell you shooting your spares too tall. I mean, get it. I'm flat, so my spare ball don't hook. Now, if I'm too lazy to go get it while I'm doing a ball review, that's on me. But during league or anything like that, you guys should know, dude. I'm straight. Whoop, straight. Keep it flat. Spare ball straight. I don't. I do not. I do not want my bowling ball. I do not want my bowling ball to hook even a half a board on spares. Whether I'm shooting right or left spares, it don't matter to me. I don't want it to hook. I use Crown Factory Compound Power Edge on my shiny reactives. You're on your own, dude. You're on your own, too tall. I let my shinies do what they supposed to do, bro. I let my shiny solids. I don't really use shiny solids. Matter of fact, I don't use any shiny solids. Everything I throw that's a solid's got some kind of shine, got some kind of polish on it. I may get a little lane shine if I need it to get a little deeper, but nah, mm-mm. Nah, I don't do that. And I let my stuff get down levels. I separate the bowling balls, but I don't want my solids to have shine on them. But then again, I'm a little tricky too because hindsight 2020, hindsight 2020 though, I also don't put a lot of I don't use a lot of solids in league or anything. I try not to anyway cuz pros perform better for me. Um but I do, it depends. If I'm on a challenge pattern, I tend to use pearls too. And then if I'm on a regular sports shot or nationals pattern, then I'll use a solid. Rev said he want a recount. Revs, he whooped you fair and square. What kind of recount do you want? What's going on, Oliver? OD in the building. Outstanding Davis is in the building. What's cracking? That's how I used to shoot spares with no wrists. But I'm trying to use the same swing. And listen, that's crazy. Too tall. There's no listen. I have two different swings, and I'm okay with it. I shoot my spares different than I shoot my first shot, and I'm okay with it. Too tall. That goes with 500 grit. No matter how a ball will only go to 47 after a while, that's it. No more. Ron said that, and so did Phil. So Steve is 100% correct. When a ball goes stable, it's not at 5,000. When a ball goes stable, it's not at 6,000. When a ball goes stable, it's at 4,700. But a 5,000 pad will help get you to 4,700 faster. That's all. Well, it's only 4 points. Yeah, but we got a new champion in the house. What's good, Revs Oliver? Has anyone tried turbo strike wipes? Nope. Revs recount on you 61. It's funny because somebody has 65. I think that's what somebody has 65, but 68 is the champion. Grandbaby sick, holding her while watching the stream. That's because you're a good grandfather. Why are they hating so much on beating a 65? Hey, Paulie, 65 wasn't it 68? I was gonna say it's 68. They ain't hating on it. They just hate to lose. It takes a personal victory averaging the 250 at league. It'll. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. If you want to win, that's what you needed to do to win that week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you want to win, you got to score. I ain't mad. I didn't win. I ain't mad about it. It was 68, right? Or am I losing it? Yeah, it is 68 points, right? TG, we playing the game, man. You got to put your box score from Lane Talk or a picture of your box score in for every frame. A 9 count is worth one point. A spare is worth 2 point. A spare is worth 1 point, and a strike is worth 2 points. And you got to get a 9 count on your first ball to get a point. So a strike's two, a 9 count only is one, and then a spare is one. So that's how we play. 10-13 was 5 days ago, right? So wait a minute. Who got the 68 points? Nice game there, Revs. I see 68, 65 high from me so far. But looking it over, too tall. Just try 4 and 5 without blah blah blah. Need 260 average to win some weeks. No, one was 65. Yeah, Steve was 65, but no, somebody dropped something in here that's more than 65. Somebody dropped in a 68 or 60 something. Am I tripping? I'm going through it too. That's from the 16th. Wait a minute. I'm tripping. That ain't it. I'm tripping. Wait, first of all, let's look and see. Today's the 18th, so it goes back to the 12th. Okay. So let's go back to the 12th. I'm telling you, there was a higher than the 65. We're going back to the 12th. I need to create a different platform just to get scores. And I'm pretty sure it was the Hardaway that posted it. Nope, that's on the 7th. There's Steve Craze. Still looking, still hunting it. The 11th. There we go. Is that it? Nope, that ain't it. Game 2 is brutal. There's Chad's 57 by Steve. There's Dave's. And then we have Brandon who got a 62 points. And then we got Paulie right here. I think Paulie scored 62 there. No, Paulie scored 65. Yeah, Paulie on 113 scored 65. Yep. I'm looking right there. 113. Paulie scored 65. And then Steve scored 43 there. No, Brandon didn't do it. And then Steve scores a 58 there. Yeah, Rebs is too short. 65 is the leaderboard. Yeah, 65 is the leader. Yep, I just had to go and inspect it. 65 is the leader. I'm just gonna buy a new alley ball, drill it for me, and use it only for 10 pins. Hey man, I just flattened it out. How many points is a 9 spare? 2 points. Any 9 count is a point. A 9 count on your first ball is a point. In any kind of spare, whether it's a gutter ball spare or whatever, a spare is worth 1 point. And then of course strike's worth 2. Yeah, Rev said he knew Paulie had 65. I can try that. Ron Hickman did say that a bowling ball gets smooth with surface. I can't imagine a bowling ball being less than 5K from the factory. But but Steve, here's a funny part though, right? Motive will tell you. Motive releases some bowling balls and they say it's 5,000 coming out of the factory. So I'd be curious to hit it with a scanner and see what it actually really is. But yes, Motive bowling balls, some of them they release and they have on the box 5,000. Facts. You don't believe me? Look and see. I got Motive boxes sitting over there right now. I can pull one up and it'll show you 5,000. But the question would be, what does the ball actually read when it says that? Too tall, you don't need a scanner. If you never do a thing to a bowling ball, it will get to 4,700 on its own. Yes, that's true. But again, Steve, like I'm saying, Motive do have bowling balls, Steve, where they say it's at 5,000 out the box. So 9 or better on the first ball in game. Yes. Every single frame. a nine or better on the first ball. So if you get a 9 count, that's 1 point. If you get a strike, it's worth two. If you get the spare, that's worth another point in that frame. There is a max score of 24 points you can get per game. We add the 3 game total, and that's how we get the scores. And you post them in Discord so everybody can see to make sure that everybody knows and it's fair. And Paulie, congratulations. Make sure you send me your information. I did show the shirts that the merch that's coming. So make sure you put it into send me your stuff privately. You don't need the world don't need to know. But send me your stuff, including like your size for merch that I'm going to be sending out because and I showed it tonight. I'm not gonna repost it back up there because I don't feel like doing it. Being honest with you, I'm hungry now. But I got new merch coming out. I think it's fire. Oh, okay, you did see it. Don't no man, come on. Why you gotta ruin it with my swag? Well, say swag. That's just dirty. You know I hate swag. I don't hate swag. I just don't prefer to use it. So Puka Nakua. Yeah, see Ryan December right now the ball. The only way game one on it. I hooked too much too early. I have a scanner. Tell me which one, and I'll scan it and report back. I did see a new swag. That's good. Blake. What's the Discord? Hey, can somebody put the Discord in the chat, please? Never mind. I'll do it. I'll put it in because I don't think you guys can put it into the Discord. I don't think it lets you. So hold on, TG. I'll put it in the chat. I mean, for real, for real. I can't believe it's such a good game. I figured the Rams would just walk all over them. I guess that cold weather says something different. Whoa, what? Boom, there it is right there. There's the Discord. Alright. Because that is what I threw the 65 with. Oh, okay. Oliver, we're talking about the danger zone purple ice. Yeah, the Motive Apex Jackal comes at 5,000, but that's not the only one. That's one of several I can think of right up top of my head. Yeah, but here's the thing though, if you would scan that Apex Jackal, I think it'll still read at 4,700, but I don't know. Maybe manufacturers can get it to 5,000. I don't know. That's what I was telling Steve a couple minutes ago. Okay, if we have them in the shop, I'll let you know. Yeah, I got access to a ball scanner too. I can scan anything. I just checked the box. No surface like motive. It just says Crown Factory compound. I don't think Motive ever says factory compound. There's the Discord right there. Ladies and gentlemen, the purple ice is 500. Then Crown Factory compound. Then polish. If you want the ball to flatten out, let it all up. Only kidding on the swag. Don't match with their balls. Zero mercy. Blah blah blah. Phase two pearl. P2P was nice. The website says 500 CFC. So you know what, Revs? If swag is so here, Revs, I challenge you to this challenge. Your league should be like what, 12, 13, 14 weeks left? If swag is so good, Revs, you should use it every game. You should use it every game for the remainder of the season and see what your average look like. Swag only, Revs. Swag only. If we'll call it the Rebs Swag Challenge. And not only will you do that, Rebs, we'll advertise it everywhere, dude. We'll do paid advertisement, advertise it everywhere. Rebs Swag Challenge. Motive is either sanded no polish or so motive never polishes. I don't think I've ever got a bowling ball from Motive that's got polish on it. I'm being real. Now that I'm thinking about it. No, normally they come with high surface. Normally they come with they're sanded up to normally they're surfaced up to like 4,000, 5,000. Game one, give 30 games and then it'll flatten out. Factory finish. Yeah, I'm with you. But then again, if it's a Brunswick ball, give it 30 games, it ain't gonna do anything anyway. I have two balls, lol. I've been using hammers lately. Nah, Revs, nah. We gotta get you to use only swag. You right, Steve. Can try some more games. Listen, the more games a Brunswick ball gets on it, the less it's gonna be active. I know it's not a nice thing to say, but it's still true. It's still true. True, true, true. True, true, true. Wonder if I can. True, true, true. Brainstorm videos idea. How come I can't? I need to change my thumbnail. Looks like the Rams are about to score. At least I hope they do. If there's any Bears fans, I apologize right now because I hope you lose. Did I, did I say that out loud? That I hope they lose? I meant to keep that inside a little bit. What the world? Uh, Sorry guys, I'm trying to get something done. Give me 2 seconds. 2 more minutes. Did that work? How is that? How is that probable? This thing is dumb. All right, I'm sorry guys. I'm trying to add a thumbnail to this thing, but it is not working. Oh, I get it now. Trying to add a thumbnail to this live stream, but it ain't working out for me too well. I hate this thing. This doesn't make any sense to me. We can close that window because I don't need it. We can close this one because I don't need it. Close that one, I don't need it. And this one, I can make this to this. And then I can send that there. All right. All right, I'm done messing with this. This don't even make no sense to me. How can a thumbnail be too big? You know? Anyway, I'll just worry about it when I get off. All right, what I miss? Let's see. When I get the ball, I'll post it on Discord. You'd be the only one. Coach, you need to try the Black Widow tour V1. No, I don't. No, I don't. That ball's busted. That's what I'm saying, coach. Polish like the Nebula. Sand it. Yeah, I think the Nebula is one of the only ones with polish. I can't remember. How high does grit go? Does the grip ball go? I looked at Motive Super Clutch and it says 5,050. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. I from everything I've ever learned, it's everything I've ever learned, read, it goes up to 4,700. 4,700 stable, but manufacturers may have a way to get it to 55, but we don't have a way to get it back to 55, so it doesn't really matter at that point. That's why I will always touch it with surface. You know what I'm saying? That's why I will hit a ball with surface, something I can repeat. Revs, that V1 has been fire for one of my league teammates. Going to drill a typhoon for her as a ball down. Thumb size matters. All right, guys. I hate to do this to you, but your boy gotta get off and eat because work comes early. Work comes early. So I'm gonna jump off. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, make sure you hit me up. If you're not playing the game, and even if you watch this Discord, even if you watch the Breakpoint later in the Discord, which you should be able to see in the chat, the Discord, make sure you jump in, posting your scores. Winners win. That's what we do. So you gotta have fun and enjoying what we do in bowling, and this actually helps you. This actually helps you focus. So with that being said, make sure you guys also watching the ball reviews. Make sure you're supporting Adrian because he's new to it. His second one will be dropped tomorrow, which is going to be the Outer Limits. I just joined the Discord coach. Good job, Billy M. Good job. And then everybody have a great night. I will see everybody on Wednesday night during the live. And yeah, let's go Rams. All right. So this is Coach C saying thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night and goodbye.